Just working on a bit of a loopy loop here, and I want to show how I use the 670 to kind of liven up um, percussive sounds, if that's a word. Right now I have these two guys grouped, and I want those to go well with the kick and the bass and whatever else is going on. So, what I'm going to do is I already have these two grouped. I'm going to group it. I'll turn off the side chain for now. Initially, usually this is used on vocals and whatnot. But what I like about it is it has a nice automatic release on 5 and 6, and then one is fast attack, or fast release, slower, whatever. Yeah. So, and these are linked. So what I can do, I'll just play this. I'll bring the threshold, play around with the threshold a bit. So I can just look at the needle and listen, use your ears. You'll hear when the time is right. I may go for a bit of a slower release. And I'll kind of cook it with the input gain. Yeah, this is tube model, if that means anything. Just have to look here. I'm going to play around the threshold, and I'll tell you why in a sec. So what we have here is we have our two sounds, and the compressor is being triggered twice by this guy and this guy, and I like that. That's fine, but I wanted it to kind of breathe properly, and you'll hear it. See, that just sounds kind of unnatural, and it doesn't go with the flow of the track. I like to have my release kind of dance with the music. I think I've said that before. And we'll just boost the output just a little bit. Turn our de facto kind of sidechain doohickey here. I might change the bass or the kick. I might move the output gain just a tiny bit down. And I'll turn it on and off to give you continuity of what it's kind of doing with the track. It's kind of buried, it's kind of buried back there, and it doesn't sound too strong. And this is kind of a techno-y track, and I want the percussion to be in the forefront without necessarily, boosting EQs and stuff like that. I want a nice kind of warm coloration. I'm using big boy words right now. Yeah, I don't really like what this does in the master. It robs you of a lot of low end. But on certain things, like vocals and percussion, and well, you don't really work with a whole lot of drums. Drums aren't used, but on drums it sounds nice as well. Gives it. I'll just use the word punch for now. So now I'll turn it off. Yeah, so it's the 670. IK Multimedia also makes this, as well as those guys that made Apollo. UAD, yeah, Universal Audio. They make a plug-in version, which you need a PCI card. But the Waves one works quite well, and it's stable for me, and I've used these plugins for years, and I dig it. So yeah, that's it.